all day today. I am Jennifer Yan with IBA Success Magazine. We are going live again all day today with amazing entrepreneurs that has great services or products. It's all the call to action for your business as we reveal the call to action edition today. So I am joined by, of course, my amazing assistant. She's laying and we have Kevin here. Kevin is with Fit for Life Therapy. Kevin, thank you so much today.
To be here. Thanks for having me.
So you've spent a little time with Kate, but before we talk about Kate and what you've done, could you tell our audience a little bit about who you are and why a person needs to be face down on one day?
All right, again, Kevin Robinson. I'm a certified athlete. I've worked in the field for almost 27 years now, from pro sports all the way down to high school sports in orthopedic research and outpatient rehab. I'm not a physical therapist, but I've worked in centers, and I've basically become refocused in my approach to care of or trying to strive for that fit body to stay healthy. And I've incorporated a lot of Eastern medicine into what I've learned and what I've gathered together over the last 27 years in Western medicine and regular medicine and rehab. Chinese cupping and Chinese scraping, along with trigger point therapy and myofascial release.
Okay.
And basically my goal is, and what I strive for, is helping people to have the body that they want,
Okay.
to have the function that they want, but for everybody.
For everybody.
I deal with clients. I have clients of all ages, and they want to be able to function normally for the rest of their lives. So they take on that maintenance side of things.
Okay.
Especially my people who are fitness crazed, and their bodies have to be maintained on the side of release as well as strengthening and going through everything you go through in a gym and working out. So the muscles need to recuperate, and they need to help to be rehabbed, to release, to maximize their efficiency.
Awesome. All I heard right now is that we need to recuperate our muscles because my muscles are sore. I've been working out constantly, and this is just an amazing thing. Kate has been making some great noises being down here on the table. And of course, we are inside the cover reveal. So if you're watching right now, go ahead and hashtag live right now. If you are live and you're watching with us, and let Kevin tell us a little bit more about what he's doing with Kate.
Okay, so I've assessed Kate already, gone through some neuromuscular testing and some postural evaluation and assessment, and a couple of things she has going on. She's in a normal posture. Her right side, her right shoulder sits a lot higher than her left shoulder, and one of the tests is the hips imbalanced.
Okay.
And one of the things that I did find was that her left hip or left leg showed up to be shorter. It's not a leg length discrepancy, but a factor of the muscle tissue and the hip crunching down and pulling together, and then the rest of the body shifting to accommodate that change. If you have one side that's lower, then essentially, if my right leg is shorter, then essentially if I'm going to stand flat, the rest of my body is going to lean off to the side. So our body just accommodates. And that's the amazing thing about the human body, is that it constantly adjusts to whatever is thrown at it.
Okay.
It doesn't necessarily adjust the right way.
I can't wait to get on the table and get my massage. So we're poolside. And Kate is now, are you going to do some adjustments with her?
Well, we already did a hip adjustment.
We did a hip adjustment.
So I did a what we call a joint mobilization to help release some of that tissue and get her hips and her legs realigned.
Okay.
So now we have a normal length, so they're equal. And then the next thing is going through myofascially, structurally through the muscle tissue, to find out where her tightnesses are. And I know already that she has tightness up in her right shoulder.
You have tightness in the right shoulder, Kate? Yeah. Okay.
And I can feel a difference in the tissue and the way the tissue feels through her lower back or her lumbar area.
Okay.
So right there. So what she does, and if we think about it, the most common area that we see a problem is in what we call a functional pattern.
Mhm.
Functionally, we walk when our left leg goes forward or right arm goes forward.
Okay.
The same thing happens with running. So we're this way.
Okay.
So there's a connection or circuitry that goes across the body,
Mhm.
front and back. So this side being higher, this side's pulling.
Okay.
So this is pulling tight, but tugging in, and causing her hip to come up. And so I can feel it right there. She'll tell you there's a difference in how it feels.
You all can't hear Kate right now, but just know that she is enjoying this. She's enjoying this. I can't wait to get mine later. What Kevin does, to me, it's releasing your muscles almost, right?
So the techniques, ideal tissue, we want to free it up.
Okay.
Okay, so with trauma, with stress, the first reaction of the body, we all have, we hold it all up here.
Entrepreneurs,
We all get it up here. Back hurts, so all those muscles tighten up. They don't want to release. There's not the same mechanism in our body to say, let go, start our body. So certain techniques we use to help open up that tissue, and it becomes about blood flow. If the muscle is like this, then we're not getting circulation and flow through the tissue. It has to find a way around it. So that stops working the right way, and it goes someplace else. So it doesn't pull the right way. The muscle, it's like an engine seizing up on your car.
Okay.
If you don't get fluid through the water through the engine, what's
How
going to happen?
often would you recommend that a person treats their muscles release?
It gets to a point initially. I typically will start seeing somebody. My very active people, I see them once a week.
Okay.
From anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. And it's all dependent on what they're experiencing at that time.
Okay.
If they have a dysfunction that we need to deal with, then we address that. And if they're just doing pure maintenance, it becomes an as-needed basis.
Okay.
Some of my active fitness people, they may study. So they just like the way it feels. They like how their body feels. The muscles work better.
Okay.
Following their treatments, they get more out of their workouts.
Awesome. Awesome. So let's see.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply a little oil, and we're going to do a little Chinese scraping.
Okay.
Which
And
is
Chinese
It's
scraping.
called gua sha.
Okay. Gua sha. I'm
Gua sha.
learning something new.
A lot of
today.
people know it as Graston.
Okay.
I do not do Graston. I will reiterate that. That is a trademark technique. But gua sha came from all the scraping techniques. And it's very similar. I equate it to gardening.
Okay.
So when you garden, you want to put a plant in the ground or plant flowers, you have to loosen the dirt. Otherwise, you're not going to get water and you're not going to get oxygen.
So we're loosening her up right now.
Helps to break through that tissue to open that tissue up.
How's that feel, Kate? Awesome. Awesome. I'm jealous. So, Kevin, how long have you been doing this?
I have been practicing in the sports medicine arena for 27 years.
Okay.
The gua sha, the scraping, I started doing probably about 5 years ago.
Okay.
And I liked the experience so much. I liked what it did. That it's become the mainstay of my treatment protocols.
Okay.
I think it's super beneficial. It does for the tissue and the body, getting just that energy flow through the body is tremendous.
Awesome.
I do it on my 8-year-old son. I do it on my 84-year-old mother.
Okay, so there's no age limit to this, to awakening the muscles in your body. There's no age to this. So is this typically the first thing that you would do for a client after the assessment? 'Cause we know we went through the assessment.
After some of the hands-on, I've done some hands-on trigger point and light massage, or tissue release, and so now it's just starting initiating the blood flow through the tissue, especially for this part of the back, which is super tight.
Okay.
And this is what's starting to pull up here.
Okay. So we are live. We're live. It's the IBA Success Magazine cover reveal interactive day where we're calling to action businesses, their services, their products. Here with Kevin, Fit for Life Therapy. If you're watching live right now, go ahead and hashtag Fit for Life. We are going to be giving away some prizes later on throughout the day. So we will be interactive with you all, how you're staying connected with us, how you're watching. Share this video. It's all about being fit for life, to have a better life, to run your business. We're calling to action businesses today. Wow. So as I'm turning, I know you're watching him, you're listening to me. He has put some cups on her back. A bit of what this process is, because this looks very interesting.
So this is just the culmination of blood flow through the body. So we want to bring as much blood flow through the tissue as possible to free it up, to make it feel alive. So when we don't have blood flow and it doesn't move the right way, you know, that's when we get lethargic and our muscles. We don't want to move them. We're pulling energy from other parts of our body to get the results that we want. So the cut is, while the scraping opens up that tissue, the thing I like about the cupping is it's actually stretching. Now it's pulling fluid and blood into the area.
Wow.
So you'll see how they start to get pink.
I see.
And they can turn red, they can turn purple, depending on how long they're on. And right now I have a very moderate pressure on her. It's her first time doing it, so I don't like to use a lot of pressure the first time.
This looks so interesting. And Kate, I hear you moaning down there. You all probably cannot hear her, but all I have to make sure you reach out to Kevin. If you want your blood to flow a little bit nicer, your muscles, you have tightness anywhere on your body, he's the guy. Oh my God, feels good?
That's good.
So if you're watching, make sure you share this video. Again, tune in throughout the day. We're going live. We're talking about businesses. Who would be the person that would need to give you a call? What are they going through in their body?
It's really, my target is anyone who wants their body to feel right.
Okay.
You know, like I said, I've got grandfathers that come see me who just want to be able to throw a ball with their grandson.
Okay.
You know, they want to be mobile. I've got, you know, people who have had to have surgery and we've prolonged the period that it's taking them to have surgery on a knee or a hip or a shoulder. I have, you know, clients that have had total knee replacements.
Okay.
And I've done post-surgical and therapy treatment to help to where they want to be. Everybody wants to be active. You want to be able to move. You want to be able to stand up and walk around without that pain through your body.
Awesome.
And that's the goal.
That is the goal. And that is the goal today, to call the action so you can understand what services and products you need to live a healthier life, all with IBA Success Magazine. Kevin with Fit for Life Therapy. Thank you all for tuning in. Stay tuned in because I still have some more amazing interviews to give you. And I'm going to get some close-up pictures on Kate's back so you can see exactly what cupping, am I saying that right? Cupping. Exactly what cupping looks like. Oh my God.
It looks painful. Is it painful, Kate?
I'm ready to go to sleep.
Oh my God. She says she's ready for sleep. So I'm going to say bye for now. Stay tuned and make sure that you subscribe to IBA Success Magazine to read more about Kevin and future editions, as well as like us on IBA Success Facebook and Instagram so you can see when our next edition drops. Again, it's all about calling your business to action today, and we're doing that. Thanks for tuning in.